What's going on, everyone? We are doing another must-have accessory videos, this time revolving around the latest generation Apple Watch Series 8. And yes, some of these accessories can also apply on some other older Apple Watches as well, or even a newer like SE2, as we're gonna go ahead and check out some bands and some cases that should also have an SE option for other Apple Watch body styles. Right now on Amazon, let's go ahead and begin. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch Amazon right now. And let's go ahead and just type in Apple Watch Series 8 accessories. And I'm already intrigued about this waterproof case for the Apple Watch Series 8. Has good overall rating, as it has nearly a 5-star with over 4,000 reviews, about to be 5,000 pretty soon, and it says to be waterproof, which is interesting. But this is actually a really cool case due to the fact that it looks like it does offer a screen protection of some sort. It's no different than some previous one we have tested on the channel, and this one said to be promising too. So out of curiosity, I'm gonna go ahead and select black, and this is the 45mm. Let's go ahead and add this to cart. And here it is in its fine glory. Simple packaging, nothing out of the ordinary. Grab it, get it out of the box. Just one, unfortunately. It is tempered glass. Let me verify. Yep, definitely is glass. Now, let me see if there's like a bunch of micro dots on it, because I hate when they have a bunch of like micro dots. It's hard to tell with the camera. Give me a second. So unfortunately, it does have a lot of those micro dots, so it's not 100% clear, but we're not watching 4K videos or movies on our Apple Watch, but it simply just snaps on in place. Offers a good amount of protection, but it's no different compared to other similar style cases that you actually equip on your Apple Watch. This is the Edge display that's found on the Series 7 and the 8, and it's not very responsive. I just noticed. You see this? You lose that. So it's something I wanted to highlight, because here you can see the Edge. You equip this, Edge is gone. So yeah, but there's nothing waterproof about this. So this is all right, but I'm sure you could find better ones. This is super generic, has nothing to do with water resistant as they advertise. So this is false advertisement. I don't recommend if you're looking for a waterproof case, but this is not it. But for protection, it gets the job done, especially since the power button actually is protected. And digital crown is pretty responsive. Just the screen sensitivity, it's somewhat limited, but not too bad. Now we have protection out of the way. Now let's go ahead and look for some cool bands for the Apple Watch. Now this band is already a third-party band that I already selected. It's a nice leather one. I also purchased this on Amazon. I have it linked in the video description down below in case you're curious. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do, look at some highly rated bands that people have been buying on Amazon with the most reviews possible. This one from SUPCASE, the full protection case, this one's actually doing pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and actually toss this one to cart. So to my surprise, I already had this one in stock. On their website, it specifies that it's supported on the Series 4 all the way even to the Series 8 body style. And to confirm that, yeah, if you already have this laying around in your household, this just simply just goes into place. You just line up the digital crown with the hole right there on the side. This just pops in, and lo and behold, it fits the Series 8 just fine. There's like no interference. You can see the edge is like right there. So it actually works pretty well. It's super responsive. Digital crown is 100% protected. Same goes for the power button, and you got the raised lip that goes around. So the screen is always protected. Now, these Beetle cases, these things are super amazing. They're worth the value if you always find yourself in a harsh environment like the woods or construction. The bands, I had this one for like 2 years now. It's holding up extremely well, or actually longer than that, possibly 3 years. And a couple scratches here and there, but I actually have used this case and it's been holding up extremely well. So I do recommend this if you're looking for a durable, all-in-one, band included, shock resistant, fully protective case for your Apple Watch. But that's the Unicorn Beetle in a nutshell. And there's also 2 of these holes instead of 1. Now, I'm still not satisfied with the band selection we selected. I really want to just find a band that has over a ridiculous amount of reviews and for us to actually take a look at and see if it's any good. So this one, this nice stainless steel looking one, seems to be like the only one that actually has over 40,000 reviews. It comes with a bumper, which is interesting. All the necessary tools needed to actually remove the beads, and will definitely look stunningly nice with the midnight black color option that we have on our Series 8. And let's go ahead and add this one to cart. It's in a much larger box than I anticipated. This part's clear for some weird reason, but it doesn't display anything. Just interesting. Pretty heavy, but yeah, it does offer everything you really need. The tool to remove those little attachments to tighten the band for your size. And just like that first accessory we featured, it looks like they also include a bumper case for the Apple Watch Series 8. But this one is rubber and it's glossy and does not have for a screen protector. I really don't recommend these ones because they collect dust so easily that over time will actually scratch your Apple Watch. So you have to remember to always clean it or wipe it down every like month to prevent that from happening. But you do attach this on, and I kind of understand why they give you this black one by default to match the band. So in case you have a silver Apple Watch, you can always attach this and it will actually match nicely to the actual band, which is right here. And it is indeed glossy. So this just simply attaches on like so. Then yeah, when you combo it with the band, it matches extremely well. It's one of these mechanisms, nothing out of the ordinary. And you will simply just attach it on like so. And then boom, satisfying click like always. And this should give you a better understanding how that feels like. For $19, I believe that's how much it was. Not bad at all. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and fit this to my wrist. But since we do have the Midnight Apple Watch, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the silicone so I can actually give you a fair comparison in case you have a similar color Apple Watch. So here it is. It looks more blue, the Midnight body style of the Apple Watch. I know this will definitely match extremely well for the stainless steel, but for the aluminum body, it comes close, but not really. But now let's say we don't want to have a bumper on our Apple Watch case, but we still want to preserve the screen as much as possible. Let's go ahead and find some screen protectors for the Apple Watch Series 8. Ours is a 45mm, and so far there's this one with 23,000 reviews. Overall, almost 5-star rating, not bad. The plastic ones, I'm not really a huge fan of the plastic ones. They're a pain in the butt to actually install. And out of all of these, it looks like this is the only one that actually has ridiculously amount of good reviews overall. Nearly 40,000 reviews, and it's on sale. So out of all of these, the one that actually has the most reviews is this one, with 23,000 reviews. It's film, unfortunately, even though I said I wanted to go with a tempered glass. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is add this one, and we're gonna go ahead and compare it against one that is the tempered glass screen protector and see if technology has changed. Maybe it's easier to install now. This one has about 300 reviews, pretty positive. And the only one that sticks out to me is the one by Zagg. And the reviews aren't really the greatest and it's pretty expensive. But the image proves that it does indeed continue to support the pressure sensors, even though Apple discontinued that feature. I'm gonna go ahead and add Zagg to cart. And here's both of them. Now this one's pretty neat. Even though this is a film, I do appreciate the fact that they include 6. So if you mess up the first 2 or 3, you have 3 more to redeem yourself and get that perfect fit. And then here's the Zagg. So let's just go ahead and install these things. I'm gonna go ahead and take my time with this one first, and then we'll go to the Zagg Hybrid. Include everything that's needed, including the clean pad and a guiding tool, it looks like. And here it is. Sorry about that. I did have to go off camera to get the edges, but the edges are actually flush, as you can see, that goes around. And the bubbles in the middle, like other screen protectors, film screen protectors, typically over time, they will just go away. So there's no dust particles inside. I'm grateful for that. So it's actually pretty perfect because in a day or two, these bubbles should automatically like fade away as the screen protector tightens and release the gas that's inside and the air that's stuck inside the little bubbles. So not bad. I have owned these in the past, like 2 years ago, I believe on my Series 6 I had this. Dust does tend to gather over time over here. So since it provides 6, I only used 1. Should last me like a good 2 years or so. It's okay. Let's go ahead and try on the Zagg now. Now the thing with the Zagg, I believe it's a one-time use. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely be careful on this one. But they do provide a little guidance. I guess that's it. Wow, look at that packaging. Literally only half of this box was used. What a waste. And here's that screen protector. Oh, it's not really a liquid one. It actually is a glass one. I'm gonna go ahead and install this actually. But yeah, it's just one, unfortunately. Oh, here it is. And even though this is one of the most expensive screen protectors, there are some bubbles, but again, it will go away over time. The edges are actually nice and wrapped, but look at this. There's a gap, like a noticeable gap. I don't recommend this unless you have the patience or be prepared to buy another one in case you screw up. I don't know how it came out bad. I followed the instructions, but there's that gap right there, and I'm not gonna recommend this, but to the most part, it feels nice, but again, it's just, it's easy to unpeel. I don't recommend. I'll go with the films, to be honest. Now, no Apple Watch is complete without a docking station. So for this Apple Watch, since this is the Series 8, we're gonna go ahead and look for a high premium version instead of these generic looking docking stations. Oh, there's also this black one. This one actually matches my Belkin one pretty well. And it's from Anker, no wonder. Yeah, I have a lot of good faith with Anker, minus the recent camera issue that we're experiencing. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually add this one to cart. And here's that exact charger. Box, extremely big, but the whole unboxing experience, yeah, I meant to do that. It's pretty much already assembled out of the box, which is nice. You are required to provide your own puck for the Apple Watch, which then will let you run the wires like in one of these holes right here. There we go. Has a whole layout that allows you to run it, and it's compatible with only USB-A Apple Watch ports. So if you have a USB-C one, you're gonna have to buy the USB-A version to make it compatible. But yeah, this pops up and down. This one's pretty sturdy, and it is indeed MagSafe supported, so magnetically would just stick on like so, and it does provide the swivel function. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and show you how that's like once it's set up on your nightstand. So here's the product once it's all set up. It has MagSafe support, and it does have LED indicators on what device is charging. Also has a little wireless charging pad right here for like AirPods or something, which you can actually center. Also will illuminate, letting you know that it is indeed recharging. And for the Apple Watch, of course, you could do that. So if you have one of these type of bands, you could just lay it on, and he'll begin charging. Sorry, the watch was off, but it's turning on, so it is indeed charging. And this is basically how it looks like. It's super stealthy. I do recommend, actually, compared to the Belkin one that I have that costs like literally double as much as this. It's pretty much on par quality and has additional feature like the swivel functionality. And you could probably rotate this like this if you really want to watch like a video or something. Now, I know a lot of runners prefer not to have anything on their wrist. So for this section, let's look for a good armband that you can actually attach on your arm while you're running, so your Apple Watch can you gathering its data that it needs to track your outdoor run. So there's this one for with 64 reviews, pretty good overall review rating. So this one's just $16, has overall good reviews. You can buy it in camo, or nobody can see your arm, or this color, or just black. I'm gonna go ahead and add the camo one to cart. And here it is, the armband. I honestly think it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you really want to have something on your arm instead of on your wrist, not sure if that's how you properly open that Ziploc bag, but I did it. This is a good substitute. Just the only con is you will be required to constantly like remove your Apple Watch like so. And I'm pretty sure the heart rate sensor is not going to be accurate, especially with the ECG and such, due to the fact that you need to have your finger free and available to touch on it. But the reading should be pretty close, and it is indeed stretchy. And all you have to do is just roll this up, put it all the way on your arm like so, and operating it, of course, will be awkward unless you have it like on your bicep. Actually, I could probably navigate with it on this side. Let me go ahead and rotate this. Literally giving you guys the first person view right here. So it's on my arm right now. It's challenging to navigate, that's for sure, but I could definitely still see the screen and start a workout. Yeah, oh my god, you could adjust the tightness, but yeah, it's quite challenging to navigate unless I have it like on my bicep. That would be literally in the way. I mean, if you need this, something like this can do. I do it for you. I just have to loosen it up because you can see it's super tight, but for the most part, it's all right. Now, the armband was already somewhat of a bizarre accessory. What about necklace attachments? Let's go ahead and find some necklace attachments for the Apple Watch Series 8. And yeah, to my surprise, there is some, including this one. I'm gonna go ahead and add this one actually. The cart, as well as, oh my god, I found another weird accessory. This one actually allows your Apple Watch to be used as an armband. This could be good. I'm gonna go ahead and select 45, add this one to cart as well. Now, if the armrest is too much, yeah, here's that necklace one. A rubber housing for it. This doesn't look like it's made for the Series 8. That housing really does remind me like the Series 3 body style. But assuming you just slide this in like so. No, actually, yeah, the Series 8 definitely does fit in it. And here's, of course, the necklace that they provide. And then I just need to put this over my head and, hey, check it out. My Apple Watch necklace, which I could probably put underneath here. I'll be feeling my notifications, that's for sure, and having to take it out every time I want to take a peek at it and see what's going on or what time is it. Or maybe this could be a stopwatch too. The potential are endless. So if you like to wear your Apple Watch as a necklace, well, this exists for you. So oddly enough, the armband one is actually the one I'm actually most interested in. The packaging itself looks like something from an Apple store, which is quite interesting. They really went all out with their designing. And then taking it out includes 2 matching sets, so you can have one matching the other wrist, and then the other one will be matching the Apple Watch. Oh, and get this. There's an opening back here, so it can still utilize the heart rate sensor and the other sensors that the Apple Watch has. So it can monitor your heart rate, blood oxygen sensor, and etc. And this simply just pokes in from the back portion. Oh, already damaged the screen protector, so cautious if you have screen protectors. This is really tight, it's gonna unpeel it. Unfortunately, I gotta throw that away because that's useless. But to the most part, this is how it looks like. Really comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I'll definitely consider a wristband instead of the wrist strap. It works. Oddly enough, it works. Easy to get access to, and it actually doesn't block the edge display at all for the Series 8. Why is it not rotating? I think Apple removed that feature. But yeah, matching set, not bad. I recommend this. Now, the next thing that we need is a portable charger that we could take with us on the go. I featured a MagSafe Duo, I featured a Mophie Duo or Trio, whatever that thing's called. Go ahead and watch over to there, but let's look for a portable one. There's a lot available on the market, so it's really hard to find the perfect one, but this one's kind of cute due to the fact that it's circular, really small, and it looks like it charges with the lightning cable. Oh yeah, so it's right here. So we're gonna go ahead and add this one to the cart. So here it is. These things are always cool to have because they're better than the standard one due to the fact that it's a lot smaller than the actual Apple Watch charging dock POC thing. And you can utilize this connector they use to charge your iPhone with one of these and just plug in and start charging on the go. Now, this was supposed to have a 2.5-hour battery, but I left it charging for a little bit. Let's see if it does anything. Well, that's disappointing. It doesn't do anything. Is there an on and off switch? I'm sorry, there's a lot better ones that actually do work. This one's not one of them, so this is a nope. Throwing that away. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was basically 11 accessories that we actually picked up from Amazon and reviewed and see if it's any good. So if you want to find these accessories, they'll all be linked in the video description down below, including the timestamps. Now, if you missed the other must-have accessory videos, feel free to check them out right over here. This is the Apple Watch Ultra, and that one over there is the recent one that is revolving around the best accessories we could find for the brand new 2nd generation AirPods Pros. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.